Neglect in marital relationships is a serious issue that threatens the stability and harmony of a partnership. When one spouse disregards the needs of the other, whether emotional, physical, or psychological, it creates a void in the relationship. This void can lead to feelings of inadequacy, emotional detachment, and, in some cases, the dissolution of the marriage. Neglect occurs when a partner fails to provide adequate attention and care, leaving the other feeling unsupported and unimportant. It can manifest in various ways, such as ignoring emotions, avoiding meaningful conversations, failing to address problems, or not offering support during challenging times. Forms of neglect in marital relationships. Number 1. Emotional neglect. Emotional neglect arises when one partner does not show affection, love, or attention to the other's emotional needs. It includes ignoring romantic gestures, failing to provide emotional intimacy, or disregarding the sexual and emotional desires of the spouse. This often leaves the neglected partner feeling disconnected and unloved, as though the emotional bond has faded. Number 2. Physical neglect. Physical neglect refers to a lack of physical affection, such as touching, hugging, and intimacy, which are essential components of a healthy marriage. When these physical expressions are ignored or avoided, the neglected partner may feel unwanted, rejected, and distanced from their spouse. Number 3. Psychological neglect. This type of neglect occurs when a partner does not provide psychological support or acknowledgement of the other's emotions and experiences. A spouse experiencing psychological neglect may feel lonely and unsupported, with no one to share their joys, challenges, or problems. Number 4. Social neglect. Social neglect happens when a partner avoids shared activities, refuses to spend quality time together, or shows a lack of interest in joint pursuits. This creates a sense of isolation and irrelevance, making the neglected partner feel as though their presence in the relationship holds little value. Causes of neglect in marital relationships. Several factors contribute to neglect between spouses, including routine and monotony. Over time, the repetitive nature of daily life can cause boredom and fatigue, leading to a lack of attention to the small gestures and efforts that once sustained the relationship. Work and daily stress. The pressures of work and everyday responsibilities can take a toll on a relationship. Partners often prioritize these demands over their emotional and physical connection, leading to neglect. Differences in priorities. When one spouse focuses heavily on personal pursuits, such as career or social commitments, at the expense of the marriage, the other partner may feel left out and overlooked. Poor communication. A lack of open and effective communication can result in unspoken frustrations and unmet needs. Over time, these unresolved issues accumulate, leading to emotional and physical neglect. Conclusion. Neglect in marital relationships can erode the foundation of love and trust between spouses. It is essential for couples to remain attentive to one another's needs and to communicate openly and effectively. Addressing neglect requires effort, understanding, and a willingness to prioritize the relationship. By doing so, couples can restore the bond of intimacy and strengthen their partnership. Be prosperous and share happiness.